All right, Shalom Akim, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the name of the Father. Yahweh Shai is his son's name. Okay, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, the ones who taught us his truth. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there pushing his word. And truth and sincerity, to all the believers. Shalom. So I want to do a quick video about how all these other nations, they have the same technology as the so-called white man. Because for a while, the so-called white man, which are the biblical Edomites, they had all this advanced weapon technology. Now, when you look at the military of these different armies, these different nations, they have the same fighter jets, they have the same battleships, they have the same technology, if not better, of nuclear missiles. Okay, and this was Esau's blessing, the blessing of the sword, meaning the Lord gave Esau, the so-called white man, weapon technology, and he was going to be a man that lived solely by the sword, by slaying. Okay, that's why when Alexander the Great came into power, he subdued the known world at that particular time with different battle formations, okay, with different siege weapons, different lances and spears, okay, because they were a people of war. See, the so-called white man, he's a people of war. All right, they love killing things, they love destroying things. But now he's being scared because the other nations have the exact same technology. All right, when you look how they set up their military, they set it up the exact same way. Okay, they even look the same. Okay, this is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that blow up the coals in the fire. The smith are the modern day scientists. Okay, those who create these different weapons of war. Okay, predominantly the weapon of war, the waster, the nuclear missile. Okay, because back in the ancient world, a smith, like you had a weaponsmith. A weaponsmith, what would he do? What was his profession? His profession was to create weapons for the ability to destroy and kill. And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, I have created the waster to destroy. So that waster is talking about the nuclear missile. So when you look at the military of Iran, you look at the military of China, okay? You look at the military of all these different Asian countries, all the different Indian countries, Pakistan, India. They're literally carbon copies of the so-called white man. Or the so-called white man is the one who actually sold them this weapon technology, sold them these arms, okay? And they look exactly like the so-called white man, but what's going on is that now they're stronger. Okay? See, the same what's it called? What else I was going to say? The nations, they're stronger now. Oh yeah, the same weapon technology that you sold to your enemies, okay, so you can make $1 off of them. That's going to be a snare unto you, Esau. Okay, because now with that same technology that you gave them, or when they was a third world country, when you didn't think they were going to be able to get on the same level as you, all right, well the level of the nuclear missile, you don't have to get any higher than that, okay? Because that in itself is going to destroy, okay? This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. So the Gentiles is talking about the other nations. It says prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So the Lord's saying to let all these other nations, these heathen nations come up, the Gentiles. He said to wake them up, wake up the mighty men. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Plowshares and pruning hooks are are instruments of agriculture. Okay. So the Lord said, pretty much, don't put your money, your GDP, into building up your agriculture for farming. Okay, for your infrastructure. No, He said, beat it into swords and spears, meaning take your money and put it into your military. Or take your money and put it into creating different arms, different weapons, building upon the nuclear technology. Okay? Let the weak say I am strong. So the same weak nations that Esau was able to go around and subdue, beat them in a powder, all right, are the same nations that are going to be a snare unto the so-called white man. Because all they did was just imitate the so-called white man. Okay, what is different? Was it destroyers? Those ships, the destroyers, the technology of the fighter jet. Okay, the technology of land to air missiles. Okay, missile defense systems. You actually gave your enemies this technology, and some of your enemies, they stole it away from you. Okay. Let me read that again. Okay, now I wanted to bring something else out real quick. Give me 1 second. Yep, this is Obadiah, and I'll start at 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee. So Esau, he's being snared because the people that were supposedly at peace with him and became his ally. Okay, it says the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Okay, they took your arms, they took your technology. Okay, they were in the cut building missiles. See, you just damn deal with the things that the other nations are not building missiles. Like Iran stopped their nuclear program, Japan stopped their nuclear program. They don't have nuclear missiles. These nations don't have nuclear missiles, and because they were at peace with thee. The only reason why they were at peace with you is because you subdued them. Okay, you put hell upon them. So they put a smile on their face. They took your aid. Okay, they let you come in the country, but in the cut, they were building up their nuclear arsenal. It says the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. See, they're going to even prevail. Not only are they deceiving you, but all these nations that you thought were these third world nations, and there's no possible way that they can defeat you. All right, that was the pride of Esau's heart. When you read in the book of Obadiah, it talks about the pride of Esau's heart. So he's very proud. The biblical Edomites, that is. Okay? So the men that were at peace with you, and the only reason they were at peace with you is because for a particular time, power is given into your hands. And they seen that there is no possible way that they can defeat you. But now, the Lord has raised them up. Okay? The Lord raised them up also, and gave them the same technology that you have. Now you think twice when you go into their nation. You think twice before you bomb them. It says, and prevailed against thee, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. Okay? The bread representing your aid. Okay, you go, you give aid to Pakistan, India. You give aid to all these third world nations. You give aid, okay, to these different European nations, these different Asian nations. Okay? You give aid to them. These different Middle Eastern nations, you make deals with them. Okay, give them so-called Federal Reserve notes. All right, but it says that those who you gave that aid to also going into, you gave that weapons technology to. It says they have laid a wound. It says they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. So there's going to be no understanding in you. Okay, it says, shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? So the Lord, he's destroying the wise men of Esau. Okay, his elite, his top thinkers. Okay, his top military generals. Okay, his top spiritual leaders. Okay, which are nothing but witches and warlocks. Okay, the monthly prognosticators, the stargazer. He's destroying all of you, your counsel, because your counsel was, these nations, they're so low level, they'll never be able to come on a level as me. All right. When you look at the Chinese army, all right, you look at them, look at their fighter jets, it's the same thing as America. Same way they run their military, it's the same exact way. Okay, they just got different. They got just different decals on their uniform. They speak a different language. Okay, they have the same submarine technology. Okay, the same missile guidance system, and they work diligently with the little, because you gave them low level technology, but they work night and day, and now they became on a higher level than you. Okay, while you was over there spreading your military thin, while you over here putting chemtrails in no other nation was doing that shit, man. Putting fluoride in the water, destroying the food. Okay, you damn devil. All right, so now you're laid in a snare. Okay, you don't know what the hell is going on. See them Arabs, you scared of going to Arab nations, man. You scared of going to Arab nations. You scared of going to Iran, Elam. Okay, you can't just roll up in there. You scared to go Moab and Ammon. You ain't just rolling up on Moab and Ammon. So yeah, so you're caught in a snare, and all your wise men are being destroyed. It says, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, and to the end every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Okay, so the whole mount of Esau, the wise men, the mighty men. Okay, Teman meaning representing the Germans, and that's where this so-called nuclear technology came from. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay, so you're see, this is the reason why you have to do so much wickedness is to keep your brother down. Okay, Jacob, the Israelites. See, the other nations, they don't have the majority of Israel and under their captivity. It's the nation of Edom. Okay, so you're being broken down by the Spirit of the Lord. All right, and he's breaking down your economy. He's building up your adversaries. Okay, the heathen nations. Okay, while you're over here killing us. All right, putting hell upon us. The Lord was building up your adversaries, the other nations, to destroy you. So with that, I want to say shalom.